Hi Phil, here we're looking at editing the Happy Customers page so you can create more testimonials, populate the page, create some more content, build up a credibility. So we're looking at the all pages here, and we're just going to click on the Happy Customers right there to open up the editor screen. When we get this screen here, all we're going to do is click on the build on the front end link up there. Which then eventually brings up this screen or something like it. So I'm going to talk through various elements. The website, all the pages on your site are constructed in sections, rows, columns and modules. This up here in the blue box is a section which can contain many rows, and the rows contain columns which themselves contain content items. So the green boxes are rows. So this one up here is a row with a single column. And it has a single module in it. A module is simply a content item. That could be image, text, etc. So that's just the title of the site, or that particular page rather, in that particular box. So underneath it we have another row which contains 3 columns. Of course this first one has the testimonial design that you say quite like. When you hover over the modules, you'll see these pop up, and these are the module editor controls. So we don't really need these items in this second column. I was just mucking about with it just now. So we're going to click on the little bin as we hover over it to simply delete them, and that applies to all content items on your site, so be careful. So back over to the first column. So there's three content items. The first one is a text module, an image module, and the second 2 are both text modules designed slightly differently. So the design is already pre-made, so all we need to do is really edit them. But to recreate this testimonial, we're going to have to duplicate the content modules into the set columns and edit them. So what we do to duplicate it is to hover over the duplicate module icon up here, and we simply click on that, and it just literally creates a copy. If we hover over the icon on the left there, that is the move module. You hold your mouse down and drag it to wherever you want it, just like that. And there we have carbon copy, and we're going to do exactly the same. So we're going to duplicate and then drag the next 2 items over to the next column. And there we have it. Carbon copy of the first column. Now what we need to do obviously is to edit these things, and as we hover over it there's a little icon with a cog on it, which is the module settings. We're going to click on that, and you bring up then the editor dialog box. Because it's an image module, that's what you see. You click on the image there, which will bring up the media library. Now here we can choose from an existing image in the library, but if it's already a product you've had in stock, then you will have it in here somewhere, but you could upload it as per usual. Now we're going to choose one at random. Quite like the look of those earrings, and then click on the bottom right hand corner to save it and add it to the module. So when we're happy with that, click on the save changes button on the bottom right hand corner to close it, and we're going to do exactly the same thing for the modules underneath it. Now if you look at the size of the image, it's different because the dimensions of that particular image are different to the first one, so it will always display in the dimensions of the image appropriate to with that particular width there. It will scale it down. So we're going to edit the next 2 text modules. You'll have to forgive my typing, it seems to have gone to pot today, but we're going to put some different text in here. And then remember to click on the bottom right hand corner, the little green tick box to save the changes, and the same thing with the bottom. Now here we have two different types of text. The second one is a hyperlink, which would probably go to somebody's Twitter account. You don't necessarily need that, but we do want to change the name, obviously, to the person. So Steve Smith really likes his earrings. If you want, you can put literally underneath it where Steve or client, customer is from, and I'm not. So there we go, formatted already. Not entirely sure I like all of the bold stuff there, but so you can go in and edit it away or delete whatever you need. So remember, just to save changes, bottom right hand corner, and then you would just literally duplicate all of them into the next row using the duplicate module, drag them across, and then edit them exactly as I've shown you right there. Now, if you wanted to duplicate the whole row, once you've got a row of 3, you would do exactly the same thing with duplicate row up there, and then, of course, you would edit them as necessary, so that would go on and on down the page. Now, don't be afraid to have a really, really long page. It's better to have more on it. If you don't need things, again, hover over the module, click on the little dustbin, and there it gets rid of those. So any unused columns are blank and transparent. And remember, click on the little icon in the bottom, the purple circle, click on that, opens up your boxes there, and in bottom right hand corner, click on save. If you don't save it, you may have to refer to an autosave. It is saved every couple of minutes where you were on an autosave, but it's not a reliable way of doing it, so make sure that you save everything. And when that's fully saved, you'll get a little tick, and then it will just go back to save. So that's it, job done. Have a play. Remember, you can't break the software. The worst you can do is make a mess of some of the content. But yeah, don't be shy, don't be afraid to have a go, and good luck. And if you have any questions, come back to us. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.